Howdy folks, hey, we're back in the shop for Imported Catch. I said I made this blue mist color. This is, yeah, okay. This is for blue mist with the pearl belly. It's on the site, okay. It's called Dreamer. That's been a good one. It does good. Some of y'all folks say it's doing really good in stained water. It works good in clear water. I need to pull that back out and fish out one day with it. I have it like this with the chartreuse tail. All right, okay. So yeah, I have it, but I have never put it on the site to sell in the Tadpole Jr. Alright, so there you go. That's what I was telling you in the video. You heard me say in the video I make it in a few different baits. I make it in LC shad right now only. Now what I do a lot of times with y'all guys is when I'm out fishing, I make some bait. Like right now I'm going to shoot 2 different molds now. I've never made it in the fluke. I've got the fluke mold sitting here. We're going to shoot the fluke while we're doing it. Alright, and I'm going to fish with that in the next couple of weeks. And who knows, y'all might get a chance to win some of those. You're getting a chance to win these in the Tadpole Jr. I don't sell them in the Tadpole Jr. Now guys, I got a bunch of leftover plastic here, as y'all can see, okay? That's out of the injector. So that's why I'm not going to start from scratch again. You can't keep letting this stuff pile up like that. You need to use it, okay? Some of y'all guys are bait makers. I hear y'all make comments, y'all make baits and so forth. We all know the same thing. Y'all not going to just throw it away. You're not going to say, and you're not going to keep making this color when you got plenty of pieces here to use, right? So let me cook this up, all right, and then we'll shoot it and we'll see what we got, okay? All right, guys, look how dirty that is. See all that foam on there? Gone to the vacuum chamber. All right, after the vacuum chamber. All right, guys, she's 255. I like having over 250 when I'm shooting. And if y'all remember right, I told you I was going to do something a little different on these. Well, y'all ain't watched the other part yet. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. In the video, I promised you I was going to do something a little different today when I made these. So I think you'll understand it. Shoot this too while I've got this is a swim bait. See, that's what gets me that's what gets me in trouble. The wife and I was just talking about this the other day, about colors and keeping up with it. I told her, I said, I can't keep up with all the baits, what colors I make them in. I've got a chart behind me I need to update because I haven't added the new colors to it. But it's got 30 some colors on it, and I think I've got like 45 colors. Now when I mean colors, if this is one blue mist with a chartreuse tail, okay? So then I got the blue mist over pearl. That's another color. Sometimes it's color combos, okay? But with colors and color combos, there's over 40, like 5. And what bait do I make them in? I can't keep up with it. So that's why sometimes on the boat in the video I'll say, oh, I think I make this and this or that. Y'all got to understand it's hard to keep up with that. This is a remelt smoke in this minnow, okay? That's the shiner, and I've been fishing with that. Y'all gonna see that coming up too. I've been throwing it some. The fish right now are not set up in positions where it's easy to throw. I'm fishing on the docks. Water's starting to cool off. This week it's dropped in this video you're going to see, it's dropped 8 degrees already, okay? I made this video Saturday, today's Monday. I made it Saturday, and it's dropped 8 degrees. We had rain last night, and it's cooler. Today, I don't think it broke 70. So this week is supposed to be in the 70s all week, 60s at night. So we're going to start, water's going to start to cool down. Alright, folks, I got the microwave going, so I'm sitting here playing with this color. I thought, wonder what it look like with a real light chartreuse belly under it. So I went back and found some leftover coloring from the Wally color, and I threw it in the cup, and I'm going to shoot one around this real light chartreuse. Yeah, and I'm going to shoot that one around with it, see what happens. That's how I get so many baits, guys, and I got to fish with, and I found I like them, and I said, hey, let's give the guys a chance to win some of them. Alright, here it is in the, we're going to open them off, so I'm sure. There it is in the Stinger Jr. Okay. So it's a small bait. Alright. We'll fish with that one day, guys. Alright. This bait's coming into time now. Fall's coming. This is the 3-inch minnow. Alright. Some of y'all have found that works really good. Alright. Now, yeah, I'm just opening them all here. This is the 2-inch shiner. Looks good in that, doesn't it? I like it in that. We're definitely going to try that. Alright. Here's the one we've been waiting for. Y'all ready for the surprise? Surprise! Quit falling around now. Alright, that's a blue tail. If you can tell the difference. This one here's got a blue tail. You see the difference? Yeah, I put some blue tails in here. I can tell you which one's a blue tail. I don't know if the camera's letting you see it or not. Okay. This is a regular tail. That's a blue tail. Alright. You go tell something really different on the next mold. Alright, and I'm going to send y'all some of those. And bam, here's the other surprise. Yeah, we put a chartreuse tail on some of them. Okay, in the fishing part, guys, of the video, you heard me say, I wonder what this would look like with a chartreuse tail. I sell them in the LC shad that way. There you go. I said, you know what? Let's shoot them with the chartreuse tail too when I make y'all some. So there you go. I'm going to send you a couple of these too. Alright, with the chartreuse tail. What do you think of that? Alright. Yeah, it's a good looking color. It's a blue, guys. It's called Blue Dreamer. The color on site is called Blue Mist. And it turns from blue to purple. Yep. It's like a chameleon color. It changes. Depends on how much light's hitting it. Alright. Now y'all know the routine. We're doing the draw is from 10 to 400. You know, you can put down the number 1 and win. Because if it gives us number 10, that means only numbers 1 through 10 can win, right? You can't go over the number. That's what we do, guys. And on Wednesday night, I film myself making the draw. Alright, it's a random number. I hit a button on the computer, it gives us a number. Then I'll comment to the person that wins, hey, you win. Send me your address. My email's on there. It's under the site. It's under the video. Plus, I'll give it to you. Email me your address, and I'll mail that to you. Usually on Fridays if you get it to me, guys. Alright? So I go that way. Post office is about 6 miles from me up into town of Bracey. So I go that way on Friday evenings most of the time. And I'll mail it to you. Okay? Good luck to everybody. Make sure you're a subscriber. If that subscribe button under the video is black, you're not a subscriber, guys. And listen, YouTube will unsubscribe you. I've had a few people say they've been unsubscribed 2 or 3 times. Yep, it happens. Okay, my numbers go up and down. I'll go up. Next time I go on YouTube and look, I'm down 2 or 3 numbers. I go up 4 or 5. I go down 2 or 3. So I know people are getting unsubscribed. If you don't watch within a certain amount of time, they'll unsubscribe you. Alright, guys, good luck to everybody. Hope you enjoyed the fish catching after this. The fishing here is still not easy. It's very tough. A lot of the other locals will tell me the same thing. They're going like, how are you catching them? It's tough. It is tough. I'm covering a lot of water. I'm catching one here, one there. You've watched when I catch a fish. The next one I catch them on a different spot. I'm finding 10, 15, 20 in a spot. One place I found must have had 100 there. And I'm going to say 100. But I think a lot of them are sunfish. You know, red breast or different things, brim mixed in with them. Because they looked that small. And they'd follow me, and that's all they would do, would follow me and bump me. Crappy Connection says they lick it. But yeah, he said they're doing the same thing in Mississippi sometimes. They're licking it. Well, he said black crappie are famous for that. Yeah, they are. But in most part, I can usually catch 4 or 5 or 6 out of a school. It's not happening this time of year. If I'm catching one here, one there, I move. I don't play with them. I go to another school. That's what I do. They're very finicky. They're very hard to catch. It's getting darker earlier every day. Season's changing. Water's starting to cool. It's down 8 degrees already. That's what it's all about, guys. They're changing with it. Once it settles down, the water temperature gets down probably in the 60s, the fishing will change. Alright, guys. Appreciate you. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Wow, I thought my camera was going to go dead before I ever caught a fish, guys. They still hard to catch. They still ain't not easy to catch. I'm fishing an underwater piece of trash. It's been here for years. I fished it many times with y'all. I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna have to, guys. I don't have a net. Yeah, I loaded the boat. I put everything back on the boat when I got home. My wife and I had to run a car to a shop. Guys, I'm right now, I'm on the line. That bridge is a line. You cross that bridge, you go from one county to the next. The shop was on the other end of the county on the line. Yeah, a long run. But those specialists at alignment and front end, there you go. We've been having a shimmy and we couldn't find it. That's a nice fish, guys. About 11, he's 11.5, maybe 12 inches. Thank you, Jesus. This is that purple color that turns blue. Okay, it changes colors from blue to from purple to blue. All right, and I shot some of them in this bait, just in this bait shape. Gosh, guys, probably back in the spring. Y'all remember getting this color? I make it now, guys. I make bass baits in that color. I make bass baits and I sell them at the local store. Okay, don't sell many. We sell some there. And I make the only thing I make in it is the I got a 3-inch Senko that they use for Ned rigging. All right, like this time of year, nobody's Ned rigging. They're not sell. They sell in the spring, and I make them. And I got a brown that turns to blue. Okay, if y'all remember me showing it to you, and so I thought let's try it. Now I done threw ice at this spot. I done fished ice. I fished grub and a silver bullet, a couple other colors, and they would follow me and bump it. That's all they would do. And they grabbed this color the first cast. I know, it don't make sense, does it? Sometimes you got to play. And I'm digging through my tackle box. I went, Dennis, you made those and you ain't never fished with them. That means they ain't never seen them before. And that means probably nobody on this lake has ever threw that color. A good chance. Who makes crappy baits in that, a color that changes like that? Let's try it. Let's try it. It's like a chameleon color, guys, if you want to call it that. So, bam, first cast. So let's try it again. I'll go back to what I was telling you about my car. If I'm making a long story short, I'm making a long story shorter. I don't know if I said that right or not. We ran it over there, and time we got home, he done called us. We had an appointment. He done called us. And he called back and said that the tie rod ends were loose. Now, this car's got 260,000 miles on it, guys. I know, 260,000 miles. We like the car. And y'all know what a new car costs. And we're both basically, I'm semi-retired, she's retired. We don't have a bunch of money to buy a new car. We're going to in the future. We're saving for it. Anyway, he said all your tie rod ends, all of them, are a little loose. He said, yes, with that kind of car mileage, you expect that. He said, that's what y'all feel. He said, I can replace those and it'll be like a new car. He said, I can make a new car out of it. He said, while I'm doing it, let's put new struts on it. Okay, I put new struts on my little truck that I pull this boat with. What a difference that made. It rides so much better and stuff, handles down. I told him, I said, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. So I got off the phone, told the wife. She said, well, yeah, if that's what it needs. I said, yeah, I told him, go ahead and do it. I told him, make it right. Make it like a new car. So he said he'd have it ready by next Tuesday. So she's driving my little truck today, so I had to use my work truck to move the boat. But guys, I live in that subdivision right there. Where y'all see the houses right there? I showed y'all that in the video I loaded today. I loaded the video today by finishing the boat. I live in that subdivision where y'all can see those two houses. There's the bridge I was telling you about, okay? I fish this area a lot. A lot of these docks are good. A lot of these people down through here have put brush out and stuff in front of the docks. And that's what I do. So got a little brush pile. They ain't very big. Most of the time it's a cedar tree. That's all it takes, guys. One little cedar tree will hold fish. Now, fish are starting to act like they do in the fall. The fish usually are not back in here. The fish have started moving back in this creek, okay? I haven't fished this creek since July, probably sometime in June. I've been fishing the main channel. Y'all know that. They're starting to move back. The water hadn't cooled off much. It's 81. The main channel's 78. But it's just that fall movement. Again, about the days getting shorter. All right, guys, I moved. There was probably 15 crappie there. It's a small cedar tree there in the water. And some of y'all watch Crappie Connection. I see you leaving comments and saying, hey, well, I messed it live, but I went back and watched some of it last night after they put it on YouTube. He's about 10 and a half. And it was funny. Brad said, sometime, Brad, or he's a guest, said, those black crappie, that's about all we got, guys. Y'all heard me say, I think I've caught about 6 all year, white ones. He said, those black crappie, this time of year, they're finicky and they like to lick your bait. Bam. All right, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I've always been truthful with y'all guys. It's tough. It's tough. I thought it'd be better today. Now it's only like 2:30. It's 2:45. That's a baby. And I caught that nice one to begin with. And I done been I lost one off a dock. Then I went to another dock, they had a crappie on, they weren't paying attention to me. I went to the next dock, they had crappie on, they would follow me, lick it, as Brandon says, all they was lick it, Brad, I mean. And then I went to another dock on the main channel that was loaded. It must have had 30, 40 crappie on it. I got a couple bumps. They pulled my bait down a couple times. That's it. They are in that mood. And a lot of it is, guys, we had rain last night. I thought that would help it some. Here's the biggest problem. The water is 82. The main channel was 80. And that's hotter we've been for a long time. They let some water out yesterday, but they haven't released any water today. I don't know why, but that's some of it. Until this water cools down, it's going to be like that. It's not, they're in that, I'll follow it, check it out. They're just not aggressive. That's a decent one. That's a monster there. What do y'all think? I'm sorry, guys. Get y'all here where y'all can see. Now, I'm telling you what, as funny as the bite is, he got it down in there, didn't he? I bet y'all glad I got this boat done. So you don't have to look at that bare metal all the time. Hell, he's big as I thought he was. He's about 9 inches at the most. Yeah, I bet y'all was thinking, how long are we going to have to look at that bare metal on the side of that boat? So that video, I loaded that video today. I already got some good comments from it. Some of y'all already making comments about it. Appreciate that. Yes, it was a lot of work, 100 and some hours. I think it was 104 or something like that. I don't know, 106. And that ain't all of them. I didn't count some little stuff like cleaning some of this trim, like this little black trim right here. That has double face tape on it. Scrape that tape off the back of it. That was a dog. And then after I scraped that tape off of the back of it, I took mineral spirits and had to clean it, then acetone it to get it so the new double face tape would go on it. You know, I bought the tape at the auto parts store, O'Reilly's, and boy, that stuff is sticky. That's all I was holding it. They had screws in it, and I didn't put screws back in it because, my gosh, after I stuck it on there, it didn't want to come off, so why would I need screws? So, yeah. Bam. All right, guys, this is the best place I've been all day. Now, look. I'm catching some here. They're biting me. They're bumping me. They're kissing it a lot. But, hey, sometimes that's it. When this fishing's just tough, you just got to move around. I done been probably 10 places and only caught fish, 3 or 4 of them. And sometimes I catch one and that was it. The rest of them wouldn't do anything. All right, he's about 9 3/4, right at 10 inches, probably just shy of a keeper. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep it. I kept a secret all the time from y'all. Yeah, I know. I told you I was gonna be truthful. This is a porter catch. Now, this is a color I do not sell. Okay, disclaimer: I do not sell it. I'm giving you a chance to buy a color that nobody else has. All right, I don't even have a name for it. Well, Blue Dreamer is what it's called. I thought about it. It hit me. Duh. I've got it in the LC shad with a chartreuse tail, and I call it Blue Dreamer, right? Y'all remember that? All right. Some of you have bought it. Well, this is Blue Dreamer without a chartreuse tail. And if I think about it when I make the shop part, which probably will be one evening this week or maybe Saturday evening, I'll make some with the chartreuse tail. I'm not going to promise you go get some that way if you win. But if I think about it, because I've got some tails, chartreuse tails from another one. But anyway, from another porter catch I made. I'll bring y'all, I'll throw y'all some chartreuse tails in it. How's that sound too? It's a great color, guys, for light stain water. Our water right now is 2.5 foot visibility, so we lost a little bit of it this rain. And the fishing is still a sire. Yeah, it's been like that since 1st of August. When I made the porter cast that y'all watched this past Sunday, and I made that Wednesday video y'all watched last Wednesday, I got into them that day. That day I caught fish. One time I caught 3 and 3 casts. It's strange how it is, but I found an active school of fish, and they was roaming in the area, feeding, chasing shad. Now, I've seen shad come through here on the depth finder. Right there's the fish. I've seen a school of shad come through a little bit ago. So it ain't many there, guys. 20, 25. And I'm looking for the school, looking for shad now, looking around. I seen a school of shad come through, and they got after them. They was chasing after them. So, yeah, they got plenty to eat right now. And that's what's making it tough. And again, we're going through that fall change. When this water temperature changes, it's 83 here. When this water temperature actually finally goes down, okay, and gets about 68 degrees, yeah, 72 in that area, 68, the fishing's going to change, guys. Right now, I think they're feeding a lot at night. And that's why we're having trouble catching them during the day. All right, they're roaming some too. You heard the Crappy Connection said that. Said they're catching some roaming. The one boy said they're not doing that on my lake. Every lake is not the same. I caught them last week roaming. I seen some holiday roaming. I seen some out here, and I threw at him. One of them chased me, hit it, and that was it. I missed him. I'm seeing a few roaming, just roaming around, and that's what they're doing. They're chasing shad. Hey, Dennis, you know this is fishing lake country. You know the routine, 1 through 400. I draw on Wednesday nights. You can't go over the number. It's the only rule. Okay, I'll text somebody that night, a comment to, hey, you won. Send me your address. Okay. Because, man, I have a hard time finding them on my page. If you haven't ordered from me within the last 2 months, man, I got to go back through 40, 50, 60 pages. Yeah, just to try to find your name. I tried to type your name into the computer. It says I can do that. It never works. Y'all know how computers are. It's supposed to give me your orders. It never works. Now, once I find your name, I can click on it, and I can tell you every penny you spent with me and every time you've ordered. But sometimes it's hard to find you. Hey, guys. See y'all next time.